A core functionality of As-Built Modeler is the creation of polyhedral models. This can be achieved by using a combination of tools. Start with the Create Region tool. Create regions by picking locations in the point cloud. As demonstrated here, go to the Modeling tab. Select Create Region and create regions by clicking points in the point cloud. Next, there are a number of editing tools which allows creation or modification of the regions. A region can be redrawn, a polygon added or subtracted from a region to change its appearance if manual edits are necessary. Another tool is Trim and Extend, which selects different regions that can be intersected with each other. Trim and Extend is interactive with a preview that highlights the suggested intersections. This is based on a specified maximum distance. Polyhedral modeling works best if you start with a project point cloud. The project point cloud integrates all data into a single optimized data structure and should provide the fastest processing time. In addition to a project point cloud, it's also a best practice to define a volume of interest with a clipping box. Click the Explore tab and select one of the tools for clipping box generation. A clipping box can automatically be created, or it can be created with a single click on a surface which the clipping box will align to, or with a 3-click clipping box. Here's how. Place 3 different points that define the orientation and size of the box. The clipping box can then be changed using its manipulators. Here are the scaling manipulators, which can be used to change the size of the box. In the panel, change the rotation mode and rotate the box to roughly align with the walls of the project. As-Built Modeler uses the visible points for the creation of CAD geometry. So if you use a clipping box to crop the point set, you create a volume of interest for the analysis. This also speeds the creation of the CAD objects. Therefore, use a project point cloud in combination with the clipping box. Start the creation of regions on the Modeling tab and select Create Region. You will find parameters on the toolbar. The first slider relates to the scan data noise. It defines what degree of noise should be considered as smooth or flat. This is a function of the hardware used, the scanner settings, and the distance of the scanner to the surface. Here, the scan points on a flat surface can have a noise of 2 mm to still be interpreted as flat. The in-plane tolerance steers the lateral progression of a region. For example, what distant points must be to be interpreted as connected. The out-of-plane tolerance is the width of the interpretation corridor, that is, how far away a point is from the region to be interpreted as part of it. Both parameters will be explained in detail later. The picking radius itself is used to analyze the point cloud to determine the orientation of the region. Change the slider and see the highlighting change in the 3D view. By placing a pick in the point cloud, it will generate a region for you. While you are in the Creation Region mode, press and hold the Control key to change from picking mode to navigation mode, in which you can zoom, rotate, and pan. Release the Control key to change back to the picking mode. Use constraints to force regions into certain orientations. For example, you can force a region to be vertical. To do so, change the constraint from unconstrained, where the point cloud is analyzed, to vertical. Now, when a pick is placed, the region is forced to be vertical. The same applies for the horizontal constraint. The constraints work either relative to the global reference system or, when a UCS is shown, relative to a UCS. When no UCS is used, the general reference system is used. This will be vertical, and this is horizontal. If there is a visible UCS, this is normal to the UCS, and this is parallel to the UCS. Another option is to allow or disallow holes. With holes enabled, click this ceiling with a window opening and obtain a region with a hole. Use Undo to remove the region, uncheck the item holes, and place the pick again. Now obtain a region without a hole. When parameters for Create Region are changed on the sidebar, the changes will apply for the next pick and not apply for the current or for the last generated region.